There's nothing quite as heartwarming as a reunion with your loved ones after serving your country. So grab those tissues, because today we're looking at some of the most emotional moments when soldiers come home to their families. This little boy has no idea that his wish to reunite with his dad is going to come true so soon. You really can't help but tear up at this reunion. When they're off serving the country, soldiers sometimes miss out on big occasions like birthdays, anniversaries, and even the birth of their own children. So, this first meeting was a pretty magical moment for the whole family. This mum really made sure that her son was in for a surprise that he didn't see coming. And what's even more heartwarming is the fact that the school was in on the whole thing. The young boy's expression is priceless when he finally realizes what's going on. This little sister was absolutely heartbroken when she realized her brother couldn't be home because of COVID. Little did she know that this was all part of his plan to surprise her at school. She doesn't seem to want to let go once she sees him. Sometimes a surprise doesn't have to be all that grand. This son hides in plain sight as his mum passes by him on her way to work. For a while, she's actually in disbelief, and who wouldn't be? This girl had no idea that the video she was making would turn out a little different from what she had in mind. But you can say that the interruption was more than welcome. Airports tend to witness some of the most vulnerable moments of being human, and this homecoming was no different. There really is no place like home. This family is in for a surprise as they pose at a wedding. It takes them a minute to realize what's going on, but once they do, the tears don't stop. This reunion is truly a Christmas miracle. This daughter sure knows how to give the perfect gift. This soldier dad hadn't seen his daughter in more than 6 months during his duties in Afghanistan. Talk about a pleasant surprise. This is one thoughtful dad. Hayden was absolutely heartbroken when her brother couldn't make it to her wedding in the middle of his military duty. But little did she know that he managed to make it home just in time. A mother's love is truly like no other. The mum can't help but cry as she holds her son in her arms. It's a beautiful moment that is sure to make you feel warm and fuzzy. This heartwarming reunion shows a soldier coming home to his grandmother who's bedridden with cancer. What's even more emotional is the fact that this is the last time this soldier ever met his grandmother before she passed away. This Ukrainian soldier heads straight to his grandmother after coming back from the front lines. It's such an overwhelming reunion that the grandmother can barely hold herself up. This mum can't help but contain her excitement at this surprise of a lifetime. She's so overwhelmed that it's hard for her to even look her son in the eye, and when she does, her feelings are beyond words. Everyone is excited about this homecoming. It's almost funny watching the family process what's just happened. Even the dog can't help but celebrate. This soldier had 72 hours to surprise his unsuspecting fiancée on her graduation. Now that's what you call romance. This sister stands in line for her Air Force graduation ceremony with no idea that her soldier brother has managed to come back for her big day. You have to give it to the two of them for keeping it together for so long before letting it all out. One can only imagine how hard it is to have a child serving on the front line. I don't blame this mum for forgetting to put everything down as she hugs her son for the first time in months. Few things can come close to a father's love. You can tell this little boy has just been waiting for his dad to come back home. The night before her wedding, Sarah cried to sleep at the fact that her brother couldn't be there on her big day. This might just be the best wedding gift she's gotten. Mums are always looking out for their kids, no matter how old they get. The mum's heart just can't take it. That's how real the love is. This grandfather doesn't leave a chance to show his granddaughter how proud he is of her. This reunion is a little different, but as emotional as ever. You can tell that this dad has stayed away from his son for far too long when he makes it home to surprise him for his 70th birthday. He doesn't even care about potentially getting injured. All he wants is to hug his son. This soldier returns home early from Afghanistan, and his first stop? His dad's office. The dad forgets all about his important business meeting the minute he sees his son. These men don't even care for their own life after they realise that their military friend is sitting in the car returning back home from service. This is one crazy reunion, maybe even a little dangerous. This family certainly has a lot to be thankful for. Let's just say this is a Thanksgiving they'll remember for a long, long time. This mum has no idea that her son is about to come home and surprise her after his military boot camp graduation. It takes her a while to process her emotions, and it's a pretty heartwarming sight when she finally does. This soldier's entire family is out having dinner when he decides to make it all the more special. It looks like this mum is hugging her son over and over again to make sure he's really there. This military dad had been away from his family for more than 10 months, and he surprised his son in the most unexpected way possible. And well, it was all waterworks from there. While the dad's unexpected arrival not only made his son's day, but also brought joy to the entire class. This little girl got the best Christmas present ever when her mother surprised her during her concert after being gone for over 14 months. An unforgettable moment for them and everyone else. A true Christmas miracle, if you will. Alright, let us pull up some more videos you do not want to miss out on. Consider subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one.